Hi there, my name's Griffin and I want to welcome you to Instrumentl, give you a quick tour of your tracker, and make it easy to access all the functionality you're used to over at GrantHub. As you've probably heard, we are the most comprehensive full lifecycle grants tool out there, combining opportunity discovery, application drafting, and whole lifecycle tracking to support your institutional giving efforts. To start, I just want to give you a quick rundown of your dashboard and the different tabs you'll explore as you embark upon your Instrumentl journey. So looking to the left here, you're going to see these different projects, and you can think of those as different funding initiatives, can think of them as different save searches, different buckets where you can basically organize all of your research and prospecting, as well as your pre and post award tracking. You can also see up here at the very top an All Projects tab where we can see all the work that we're doing for our organization. When I'm taking a look right here, you will see all of my different funding opportunities listed out. These different funding opportunities, can certainly think of those as individual grants. You'll also see some in here that are for specific foundations as well. So you can save foundation opportunities or individual funding opportunities, what we think of as grants, right? Especially if you're used to looking at your Foundant hub right here, you can see the different opportunities, you can see the deadlines. Going to be very similar here. Here are all my different opportunities. I can see the owners, the deadlines right there, the statuses, my next task. Certainly want to show you task creation as we go through here, the amount that we're expecting to receive or that we have received from this specific grant opportunity, as well as any notes. And this is customizable. So as you can see, as I scroll over here to the right-hand side, very easy to add some different drop-down menus if I want to create some custom fields in there, different numeric values. You can see here we even have an area to put high, medium, and low priority levels. So just different ways you can certainly set this up to customize it for your organization's needs. Now, if I open up one of these opportunities, I'm going to be greeted by all of the research data. So Instrumentl, we do index very heavily into the opportunities and the funders, like we said. We do combine that, so we have a whole team that's building out the individual grants. So we've got over 22,000 active grants, out about 150 a week, as well as all the kind of foundation information. So we'll certainly be able to access those funder profiles up here as well. But if I'm looking at my data for this individual grant, I can also jump over and start to move this through my pipeline. So as you can see, I have this marked as awarded active. So if I go to this overview tab, I'm going to be able to see this key information. And I know this is very similar to what you may be doing over there at GrantHub. It does look a little bit different here, but as you can see, submission dates, amount that we're requesting, can actually store our proposal documents, whether that's a hard copy or a cloud-based link. And then once it's been awarded, what's the start and end period for that grant, the award letter, all that good stuff can be stored in here as well. Now, taking a look at the tasks. So within GrantHub, obviously this will be very familiar to you, being able to go through and assign them like this. Within Instrumentl, going to be somewhat similar. So we are actually assigning these within the opportunity or the foundation already, so you don't have to go through and link that after you create that task. But if I go right here, you can see I could click this task, could actually add a new one. So I can put in a description for the task, can go ahead and select the type. So just giving you different buckets that you can filter through later on. Can actually go in there and assign deadlines. So be able to put that on our grants calendar. This does integrate with Outlook, with Apple Calendar, with GCal, all that good stuff. So we'll make that easy. I'll go ahead and send you those notifications by default. And then we can see assignee as well as any collaborators that we need. So certainly able to make sure that that responsibility is being delegated across a team, or even if I'm just assigning it to myself, right? So again, that is going to go ahead and be assigned to a specific opportunity or a foundation right off the bat. Don't have to attach that later on. Some other things I might want to take a look at, since we're just doing a high-level overview here, these different tabs up here at the top. So again, once I'm looking at resources, funders, all this good stuff, funders and opportunities, where you're going to find that, especially if you're doing sort of researching, you're going to find that within the individual projects over here under this Matches tab. So if I click into Matches, I can go ahead and see funding opportunities and funder matches. So this is where you're going to see a lot of 990 breakdowns, historic giving information, what types of nonprofits do they fund, who else are they funding in our region, or if I just want to look at open opportunities kind of enriched with all that data, that's going to be right here under the funding opportunities. So think of these as grants and these as funders. Now, if I go back into all projects, so I'm looking at my overall tracking environment again, let me jump back into that GrantHub screenshot, and I can see, okay, deadlines we talked about, answer library. So the place where we're going to be able to find that, so we talked about actually adding all of those different resources into those folders attached to the grants or the foundations. That's nice and easy. You're also going to see this document library here at the bottom left-hand corner. So that's just another portal to be able to access all the documents that you've saved within your account. So if you don't want to have to go into the folder for that grant or for that foundation, you can just pull up all that information over here. So try to make that nice and easy for you to be able to access. Now, as I'm going through here, some other things I might want to take a look at. Again, the awards tracking environment. So you're going to find that tab right here. Going to be able to take a look at our overall calendar here. Again, like I said, this can integrate, so you can see some places where I can customize it, or I can go ahead and get it connected to maybe my work email there. And then also this task view. So if you do want to see all your tasks for a given project or initiative, or if you just want to see sort of organization-wide, I can see all of our LOIs, when's the next one due, full proposals, reports, all that good stuff right up there at the very top. Now, I did want to mention, as you can see, the reporting environment too, because that is obviously a big part of this here. So if I go into this screenshot, okay, these are some of those canned reports, right, that you can run within GrantHub. Very similar operation we're going to have going on over here. So as you are saving those different grants, whether you find them on here or whether you import them, existing opportunities, both are certainly valid. I can go over here to this reports tab. Instrumentl is actually going to go ahead and have some canned reports for me. So I can go through and see year over year, kind of what's our progress, what's the amount that's been awarded. You can see our win-loss rate. You can see this tracking over here. You can see our applications submitted by status, new versus repeat funders, being able to take a look at the amount requested, the grants that we researched. So just trying to give you some of those key metrics, and any of that stuff can be pulled as a PNG file. You can see that right there, just to make it easy to share with other folks. And speaking of sharing with other folks within your organization, if they have an Instrumentl account, can certainly get on here. Or if you just need to pull something as a CSV file, we try to make it very easy and simple to pull that information off of Instrumentl. If I need to make maybe a customized report, maybe a PDF version or a CSV, like I mentioned, can go through here and select those different funding initiatives or buckets that we're working within. Can select the different statuses I want to be able to show folks, the different date ranges. So trying to give you lots of flexibility for how you can communicate that across your organization. So that's my very quick overview of the kind of tracking environment on here. We'll certainly go a bit deeper later on, and your onboarding advisor will definitely be able to help. But just wanted to give you some ideas to get you started, and we're certainly here to help if you need anything, so just let us know. All right, take care and welcome to Instrumentl. Bye-bye.